What's good, everybody? This your main man, Casey Fell, King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. This week has been a crazy week concerning pro wrestling, and it has absolutely nothing to do with what's on TV. We are on our way to Wrestledream, which is tomorrow. Like I said, I will not be watching it live. I will be out of town. I am heading to Ohio. I got an event that's going down. Got some business I got to handle out there. I won't be watching the show live, so I will be watching the show on Monday. I'm going to know what the results are. I'm just not going to spoil myself until Sunday. I don't want to know nothing from nobody. Now, there has been a lot of goofiness that's been happening. Injuries up the butt. Jacob Fatu, JC Jane, Seth freaking Rollins is out. I'm like, dog, what the clown is going on? Injuries up the butt. Then a contract infringement with Mr. Andrade. How the clown? How in the world did you not know you had a 90-day clause? What is? Listen, man. Look. Let me tell y'all something. You know, the sad part about pro wrestling is all the drama is going on outside of what we should be going on TV. We're getting more drama concerning backstage with both. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I remember, it's funny. I just find it funny. Right before Wrestledream, here we go with the little drama concerning AEW, but this also concerning WWE as well. I remember a time when AEW was the only one that was having all the drama going on. WWE really didn't have this much drama, but ever since Triple H has been to him, there's been so much nonsensical drama that's been happening that has absolutely nothing to do with the TV shows. Raw is in the dumps. SmackDown is in the dumps. Don't even get me started on AEW's ratings. Everything is down. Pro wrestling is a freaking joke. It's one of the biggest jokes around. How the clown in 2025 pro wrestling is not even worth talking about. We got a freaking pay-per-view tomorrow, and I only care about 3 matches on the show. That's sad. Tony Khan, you have failed again. Now, I've seen people online trying to justify, say, hey, Tony Khan did a solid job. Listen, man, we got to get out of here with this solid job foolishness. We got to get out of here. Listen, we're not in. A lot of people still got the training wheels on AEW. The training wheels it's been time to take them dang training wheels off. You got to put your big boy pants on. The E don't give a dang about putting out good content right now. So you got to step the heck up. Anthony Khan, we don't have time to be bull jiving. It's too much bull jiving going on, man. Bull jiving everywhere. Bull jiving in E-land, bull jiving in AEW land. It's bull jive everywhere. Bull jive. This ain't cool, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't cool. You listen. I watch, like I said, I be looking at a whole lot of cats. I listen to what they got to say. And like I say, for the majority part, you got most of the cats, they plant the flag for WWE. And they take a dump on AEW. But then you got some cats that's right in the middle, and they gonna tell you that both is true about everything, both E and AEW. You know what I'm saying? Wrestledream feels like one of them. Let me just have but what I need to have, but you know, the matches are gonna be great. You know, we got to get over that. We literally had to get over that. I'm done with that, ladies and gentlemen. One of the major. Why you think I didn't give a dang about watching Crown Joke? I didn't give a crap about it because Triple H did not do a good job to get me to have any form of interest going into any of the matches. Regardless of what people said about what happened on the show, I had no desire. Tony better be thankful that he got at least 3 matches I give a dang about. Because for the most part, this is Wrestlejoke. This ain't Wrestledream. This is a Wrestlejoke. It's Wrestlejoke. I'm calling it Wrestlejoke, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't no dang Wrestledream. This is Wrestlejoke. Anthony Khan is a freaking joke when it comes to creativity. The man needs to wake the heck up. Hanging out with Paul Levesque over here clowning, skipping down the ring because both of these clowns are just stealing everybody's money and don't give a crap. These fools don't give a rat's behind, ladies and gentlemen. They don't care because they know fools like us are going to tune in weekly. They know it. And people who talk about the money and all that stuff, they don't give a dang. They don't get. I'm just trying to tell y'all the bold-faced truth. These fools don't care. They don't care, man. And like I said, man, it's unfortunate, man, with the whole situation. Like I said, concerning Andrade in there, because I'm like, how you gon'? You know you got a 90-day clause. Why the client you gonna run over there? And then, like I said, if Tony knew, that's, I mean, like I said, it's just all one big old joke. Pro wrestling today is a flat out joke. And then I just got word. I remember everybody was clowning Tony Khan for quote unquote using AI to tell stories. We just got word that Triple H has been using AI to tell stories. No wonder WWE's been hot garbage. Using AI. Because you are creatively bankrupt. Can't tell a story to save their life. And now, like I said, we trying to run Braun Breaker. Ladies and gentlemen, do I trust Triple H with this run with Braun Breaker as your champ? Because CM Punk is not beating Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is about to become your World Heavyweight Champion, which I don't have a problem with because it's been time. You know, young man got it. He has it. But I don't trust Triple H with the booking. I do not. You know, BC Amplified was talking about what he would do with a potential situation concerning Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar. But like I say, Brock Lesnar got to get over this case situation. Once he find a way to get over that situation or whatever, you know, then I go with that. But into the meantime, I'm not having that man on TV no time soon. And Fruity Pebbles is coming to a wrap. And we just got word that both AJ Styles and Samoa Joe will be retiring. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that should tell you something. We're in an era now where larger-than-life characters don't exist because the larger-than-life characters we had are retiring. All the larger-than-life characters we had are putting up their wrestling boots. Meanwhile, these new cats ain't doing it. And that's up to the clowns that are booking said program. Anthony Khan, Paul Levesque, you two circus clowns need your behinds whooped. You ain't gonna hear from nobody else except for the following two cats in the IWC. That man King Mike and that man BC Amplified. Everybody else is gonna plant the flag for one over the other. Cats are gonna be kissing the behind of Anthony Khan all day, talking about AEW is off the chain, and then fools are gonna be wearing the jock strap of Triple H talking about WWE's off the chain. No, the heck it's not. Ladies and gentlemen, ain't worth nothing to be talking about right now. We're talking about backstage crap that has absolutely nothing to do with the programming that's on the television show. Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, Collision ain't worth it. NXT, TNA, regardless of what cats say about said programming, they ain't worth it. You can put on a solid to decent pay-per-view all you want, but at the end of the day, if the television show is not worth watching, what is the point of talking about what we're talking about? We just doing it because we love hearing ourselves talk. Every single one of us. These fools ain't talking about nothing. These fools ain't producing nothing. They just bull jiving, ladies and gentlemen. Bull jiving. Paul and Anthony. Bull jiving. I tell it to their face if I seen it. Y'all creative is trash right now. Get it together. Paul, you've been in this game for a way long time. Raw and SmackDown should be the #1 and #2 most watched shows today. But you making cats like myself feel that being out on the streets, driving up and down the streets everywhere is most important. Same thing goes for that circus clown out there in Jacksonville. You make it where driving up and down the street is way more important than watching a 2-hour, or when the pay-per-view is on, 3-hour show, because you put both Dynamite and Collision together. You make it seem like what I'm doing is way more important than watching your product, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it, ladies and gentlemen. It is not worth it. I'm just trying to tell you the bold-faced truth. Now, tonight, I'm going to drop a prediction video on who I got winning the matches or whatever. And like I said, I'll be watching the show on Monday because, like I said, I get back home Sunday night. So that's that. It's my little rant. Like I said, this is, you hear where I'm coming at concerning pro wrestling. Like, what's dominating the airwaves right now is this Andrade storyline. And then the injuries. Jacob Fatu, JC Jane got hurt. Seth Rollins is hurt. All these injuries that's just happening out of nowhere. You don't have nobody built up. SmackDown not worth it. Raw ain't worth it. Dynamite ain't worth it. Collision ain't worth it. I'm like, what is pro wrestling in 2025? Like I said, a big old joke. One sad joke. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get the clown up and work. Y'all already know what to do. This your main man, Casey King Set for Life Wrestling It Takes. Always give you that real. Never bull jabbing y'all. Always gonna spit the real facts over here. Y'all already know what to do. Hit that comment section up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also that, make sure you hit that like button. And I'll talk to y'all cats later. I'll let you boy.